Imagine finding an abandoned puppy. You'd probably feel an immediate urge to help, right? The sight of a small, helpless creature tugs at our heartstrings and makes us want to provide comfort and care. Now think about finding an abandoned kitten. The feeling is quite similar, isn't it? These little animals evoke a sense of empathy and responsibility in us. We want to make sure they are safe, loved, and well taken care of. But what if, instead of a puppy or a kitten, you found an abandoned anglerfish? At first it might seem unusual, even bizarre. Anglerfish are not the kind of pets you see every day. They are deep-sea creatures, often depicted as mysterious and somewhat eerie due to their unique appearance. However, just like any other animal, an anglerfish can also evoke a sense of compassion and a desire to help. Imagine peering into a tank and seeing this solitary anglerfish, its bioluminescent lure gently glowing in the dim light. It might not be as cuddly as a puppy or as playful as a kitten, but it still needs a loving home. The anglerfish, with its big head, sharp teeth, and strange light, is a fascinating creature that deserves care and attention. Providing a home for an anglerfish is not just about giving it a place to live. It's about understanding its needs and ensuring it thrives in an environment that mimics its natural habitat. Anglerfish are deep-sea dwellers accustomed to the dark, cold depths of the ocean. Creating a suitable environment for them in a tank requires knowledge and dedication. Finding an anglerfish that needs a new home is very rare. These fish usually live deep in the ocean, far away from people. They are not commonly found in pet shops or aquariums. When one does end up in need of a home, it presents a unique opportunity for someone to learn about and care for a truly extraordinary creature. The deep ocean is a mysterious place, full of wonders that most of us will never see in person. Anglerfish are one of the many fascinating inhabitants of this dark underwater world. They have adapted to survive in extreme conditions, with their bioluminescent lures helping them attract prey in the pitch-black depths. Anglerfish are not your typical pets. They are not fluffy or playful, and they don't purr or wag their tails. But they have their own unique charm. Their unusual appearance and intriguing behavior make them fascinating to observe. For those who appreciate the beauty of the natural world, an anglerfish can be a captivating addition to their home. They have big heads, sharp teeth, and a strange light dangling in front of their faces. This light, known as a lure, is used to attract prey in the dark depths of the ocean. It's a remarkable adaptation that highlights the ingenuity of nature. Despite their somewhat fearsome appearance, anglerfish are not aggressive towards humans. They are simply creatures trying to survive in their unique environment. They might look a little scary, but they are fascinating creatures. Watching an anglerfish swim gracefully in a tank, you can appreciate the elegance of its movements and the beauty of its bioluminescent lure. It's a reminder of the incredible diversity of life on our planet and the many forms it can take. They need special care, and giving them a good home can be quite an adventure. Providing for an anglerfish involves more than just feeding it. It requires creating a suitable environment, understanding its behavior, and ensuring it has everything it needs to thrive. For those willing to take on the challenge, the reward is the chance to care for one of nature's most unique and fascinating creatures. It's an experience that can deepen your appreciation for the wonders of the natural world and the incredible diversity of life within it. Bringing an anglerfish home is a big responsibility. These fascinating creatures are not your typical pet fish. They come from the deep, dark parts of the ocean, and replicating that environment in your home is no small feat. Anglerfish have unique needs that must be met to ensure they thrive in captivity. It needs a special tank that's like its natural habitat in the deep ocean. This means creating an environment that mimics the cold, high-pressure conditions of the deep sea. The tank should be equipped with a chiller to maintain the low temperatures that anglerfish are accustomed to. Additionally, the tank should be designed to handle the pressure changes that occur at such depths. The tank should be large and deep with plenty of hiding places. Anglerfish are solitary creatures that prefer to stay hidden most of the time. Providing caves, crevices, and other hiding spots will help them feel secure and reduce stress. The tank should also have a soft, sandy substrate to mimic the ocean floor. Anglerfish like to live in dark, quiet places. They are adapted to the low-light conditions of the deep sea, so it's important to keep the tank dimly lit. Using blue or red lighting can help simulate the natural light conditions of their habitat. Additionally, the tank should be placed in a quiet area of your home to minimize disturbances. They are not very active swimmers. Anglerfish tend to stay in one place, waiting for prey to come to them. This means they don't need a lot of open swimming space, but they do need a well-structured environment that allows them to exhibit their natural behaviors. Providing a variety of hiding spots and structures will help keep them engaged and healthy. Before you even think about putting an anglerfish in its new home, the tank needs to be ready. This involves more than just setting up the tank and filling it with water. You need to cycle the tank to establish a healthy biological environment. This process can take several weeks, so it's important to be patient and ensure the tank is fully prepared before introducing your anglerfish. This means adding special salt water that is just right for deep-sea fish. The salinity levels need to be carefully monitored and maintained to match the conditions of the deep ocean. Using a high-quality marine salt mix and regularly testing the water parameters will help ensure a stable environment for your anglerfish. The water needs to be cold and clean, just like the bottom of the ocean. Regular water changes and the use of a high-quality filtration system are essential to keep the water pristine. Anglerfish are sensitive to changes in water quality, so maintaining a consistent environment is crucial for their health and well-being. By taking these steps, you can create a suitable home for your deep-sea dweller and enjoy the unique experience of keeping an anglerfish. Transforming a plain tank into a comfortable anglerfish home is like building a house. You wouldn't want to live in an empty room, and neither does an anglerfish. They prefer a natural environment with rocks, caves, and even soft sand on the bottom. These elements create hiding places and make the anglerfish feel safe and secure. It's important to choose decorations that won't pollute the water or harm the fish. Now, the tank is starting to look more like a home. Did you know that female anglerfish are much larger than males? The size difference is quite astonishing. While the female can grow up to several feet in length, the male is often just a few inches long. This extreme size disparity is one of the most fascinating aspects of their biology. In fact, the male anglerfish is so small that he sometimes lives as a parasite on the female's body. This unique relationship is called sexual parasitism. The male attaches himself to the female using his sharp teeth, and over time their tissues and circulatory systems merge. This allows the male to receive nutrients directly from the female's bloodstream. He attaches himself to her and gets all his food from her. This means he no longer needs to hunt for food or fend for himself. Instead, he becomes entirely dependent on the female for survival. This might sound like a strange way to live, but in the deep, dark ocean, it's a highly effective strategy. Talk about a strange relationship. This parasitic bond ensures that the male is always available to fertilize the female's eggs whenever she is ready to reproduce. It's a fascinating example of how life can adapt to extreme environments in unexpected ways. The female anglerfish is the one with the glowing lure. This bioluminescent lure is actually a piece of dorsal spine that extends over her head and dangles in front of her mouth. The light is produced by bacteria that live inside the lure, creating a mesmerizing glow in the pitch-black depths of the ocean. She uses it to attract prey in the dark depths of the ocean. The light can be seen from a distance, drawing curious fish and other creatures closer. In the deep sea where food is scarce, this glowing lure is an essential tool for survival. When a curious fish swims too close, snap. The anglerfish's jaws are incredibly fast and powerful. In an instant she can capture her prey with precision. The lure acts as both a bait and a distraction, giving the anglerfish the perfect opportunity to strike. The anglerfish catches it with its sharp teeth. These teeth are long, translucent and needle-like, perfect for gripping slippery prey. Once caught, the prey has little chance of escape. The anglerfish then swallows it whole, making the most of every meal in the nutrient-poor environment of the deep sea. Setting the mood lights down low. Anglerfish don't need bright lights. In fact, they prefer dim lighting that mimics their deep-sea home. You can use special blue or red lights that create a cool underwater ambiance. These lights won't disturb the anglerfish, and they'll make the tank look even more mysterious and beautiful. Imagine diving down, down, down to the bottom of the ocean. It would be very dark and quiet. That's the kind of environment an anglerfish loves. Feeding time for an anglerfish is always exciting. Since they are carnivores, they need to eat other fish to survive. You can buy special feeder fish from the pet store. It's important to make sure the feeder fish are the right size for your anglerfish to eat. Remember that anglerfish are ambush predators. They like to wait patiently for their food to come close before striking. Watching an anglerfish hunt is a thrilling experience. Anglerfish are not the most active creatures. They prefer to conserve their energy and wait for food to come to them. This means they might not swim around as much as other fish, but don't worry, that's perfectly normal. Observing an anglerfish in its natural habitat can teach us a lot about patience and adaptation. It's amazing how these creatures have evolved to survive in such a challenging environment. Creating a home for an anglerfish is like creating a miniature version of the deep sea. It's a chance to learn about a world that is usually hidden from our view. The deep sea is full of strange and wonderful creatures, and the anglerfish is just one example. By caring for an anglerfish, we can appreciate the diversity of life on Earth and the importance of protecting our oceans. Finding a home for an abandoned anglerfish might seem like a strange thing to do, but for the anglerfish, it's a chance to live a happy and healthy life. With a little care and attention, this unique creature can thrive in its new environment. And who knows, you might even learn to love this fascinating fish with the built-in fishing rod.